Hey YouTubers, I got my manna. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy. And we want 8:1-3. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall you observe and do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the day which the Lord thy God led thee 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee, and to prove thee, and to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. And he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy father know, that he might make thee known that the man doeth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doeth man live. Now let's just go on over to John, and we want 8, and we want verse 28-34. They understood not that he spoke to them of the Father. Then Jesus said unto them, When ye have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father hath taught me, I speak these things. And he that sent me is with me. The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always these things that please him. And as he spoke these words, many believed on him. Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed on him, If you continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And they answered him, We be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, Ye shall be made free? And Jesus answered him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. Alright, let's go to Exodus and 16, and I want 15 down to 18. And then the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness. There lay a small round thing, as small as the hoarfrost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna. For they wot not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather it, every man according to his eating, an omer for every man, according to the number of the persons. Take ye every man for them which are in their tent. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more and some less. And when they did mite it with an omer, and he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. Now, let's look at this as reading the Bible every day. You will get your omer of your word every day. And if you don't get it somewhere down the road, God will give it to you. Okay? Now, let's go to Numbers 11. What'd I do? No, where's Numbers? Oh, goodness. Let's go to Numbers 11 and 6-9. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. There's nothing but God's word before your eyes, okay? And the manna was so was as coriander seed, and the color thereof as the color of dill. And the people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, and beat it in the mortar, and baked it in a pan, and made cakes of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 8. Deuteronomy 8 and 16. Who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. Okay? Now, do you not know that people are destroying America from within? They're using God's Word to go against God's Word. Okay? So just think about that one. Let's go on to Joshua and 5 and 12. Now the manna ceased on the morrow, after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna any more, but they did eat the fruit of the land of the Canaans that year. In other words, they put away God's word, and they took whatever the Canaan people had, and they eat it, which is false doctrine. Let's go to Nehemiah 9 and 20. Thou givest also thy good spirit to entrust them, and withheld not thy manna from their mouth, and givest them water for their thirst. Let's go to John 6. Went too far. John 6 and 31. Yeah. Our father did eat manna in the desert, as is written, he gave them bread from heaven to eat. Now skip on over to 49. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. Skip on over to 58. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna, and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. Let's go to Revelations. Revelations 2 and 17. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the church. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. Okay? Let's go to Matthew. And I want 4. And I want to read from 1 through 11. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. And he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Now notice we got stone and bread together. Okay? Think about it. Then the devil taketh him upon the holy city, and setteth him on the pinnacle of the temple. The holy city. Let's look at that as Rome. False doctrine. And saith unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. For it is written, He shall give His angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. And Jesus said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again the devil taketh him upon the exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt not fall down and worship me. Then Jesus saith unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and Him only shalt thou serve. Now let's just think about this. Satan is always trying to tempt everybody to take whatever you can on this earth and not give God no glory. We've got to go back and give God all the glory of everything that we do and that we get. And not look at this world, because this world is wrong. Okay? So, I looked up Manna in my Strongs, and it's 4478. 3131. A wantness. I won't. It's an edible gun. Okay, people, remember, do you not know there are people destroying America from within? Turn to God. Pray to Him to restore. If we turn to God, then God will turn America around. Thank you, YouTubers. Bye.